Hello everyone, this is McDonald Equibri here. Welcome to this very short training where I'll be showing you how I and my students have been able to make over $30,000 working as virtual assistants for American-based businesses and getting paid in hundreds and thousands of dollars. But before we go into this very training, I would like to ask you a very simple question. Why should you earn in dollars? Because I believe the very reason why you are here right now for this very training is to learn how to earn in dollars. But what is the reason for you trying to earn in dollars? Because a great man once said, when the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse for that very thing becomes inevitable. So you need to define your why before you get started in anything. Alright? So I want to ask you again, why should you earn in dollars? Take this very question very seriously. And I believe it's a rhetorical question, right? So you don't need to answer me, you can answer yourself. But then I'll help you answer the question. One of the reasons why you need to earn in dollars, especially if you live in the African continent, more especially if you live in Nigeria, you live in Ghana, you live in Cameroon, you live in Sierra Leone, you live in any of the African countries, is because the economy of Africa is failing. That is the truth. You look at the economic indices, it is not positive at all. There is a surge in inflation, there is a surge in the cost of living, there is a surge in every economic indices, which is against the masses. So this is one of the reasons why you need to learn how to earn in dollars in order to reach adequate resistance against these negative economic realities. As you well know, the poverty rate in Africa has increased drastically. The average household in Africa cannot afford $2 a day to live on. It is that bad. It is that bad. So to buttress what I'm trying to tell you, I'll just show you this very graph about the current exchange rates. Now, as you can see, as of the time of recording this video, which is what's today's date again? Today's date is the 10th of November 2024. You see that a dollar is selling at 1,749 to a dollar. This is from a very reliable source, by the way. So $1 now is over 1,700. You see that £1 is over 2,200 naira, and €1 is over 1,800. So what does this tell you? It means that our currency is losing value every single day, and I mean every single day. Even as at the time of recording this video right now, I am very sure that before the end of this week, the value will still depreciate further. So this is why you must earn in dollars. It's not negotiable. Now, what is the current minimum wage? I'm speaking for Nigeria for now. Forgive my bias for my other audience from other parts of the world. Currently, the minimum wage in Nigeria, which was recently increased by the federal government, although it has not been implemented by other state governments, is 70,000. Right? Now 70,000 naira is less than $50, because going by the exchange rate, as you can see, $100 is over 170,000, which goes for over 80,000 naira for $50. So you see that even the minimum wage is not up to $50. And guess what? Families of 5, families of 6, families of 7, 8, 9, 10 are expected to live within this income bracket, which is not even enough for the average Joe who is single and who is trying to survive. So this is why you need to take this very training seriously. Now let's go further. Who am I and why should you listen to me? Right? My name is McDonald Equibri. I am the creator of the Virtual Assistant Dollar Program, which I will be unveiling to you in the course of this very short training. I have trained over 500 students all over the world in dollars, paying jobs in dollars as virtual assistants, which I'll also be showing you in the course of this training. So from Nigeria to Ghana, down to Cameroon, to the UK, to Ireland, to Saudi Arabia, you just name it. I have students across every continent of the world with their own success stories to tell. Now, successful students of the virtual assistant dollar program, they are literally everywhere. They are literally everywhere. So in a short while, I'll be showing you how to become a well-paid virtual assistant like me and my students, who have altogether made over $30,000 in contract fees from top dollar clients on the internet. Now, suffice me to say, I have not seen any of my clients one-on-one, but these guys have paid me thousands of dollars. Likewise, my students will work online. So I want you to have an open mind that working remotely and earning a comfortable living is very, very possible from the comfort of your home. You don't need to leave your house to do a soul-crushing 9-to-5 job to earn a comfortable living. You can do that with the very skills that the virtual assistant dollar program is going to hand over to you. You can do that with the strategies I'm going to be teaching you, which if you implement properly, just like my other students who have been able to land high-paying jobs, you too will be able to land plus and I mean in USD, United States dollars. You had me right. So as you can see very clearly, this is my transaction log for just 3 months working with just one client, and by the way, I have quite a few of them who pay me every single month on retainer fees. So from this very one you see right now, which I can share because of security reasons, you see that I've made over $2,000 in less than 3 months working with just one client. That's over $2,000 as you can see. So you do the calculation. When you convert it to Naira, you know how many millions it enters. But then don't take my word for it. This is my student who was also able to land a job on Upwork and another job outside Upwork. As you can see, she has made over $100 within 1 month of joining the virtual assistant dollar program. So I'm not just teaching you hogwash, I'm teaching you something that works. You can see from her own personal testimonial, joining the virtual assistant dollar program was a game changer for me. It's really paid off big time. In just a month, I got my first Upwork gig and became a rising talent. Now, if you don't know what a rising talent means, a rising talent is simply more like an accreditation for a freelancer who was able to land a job at a very short time of joining Upwork. It's like a badge. So she has been able to get her badge in just a month because she was able to land a job, which is very, very hard for newbie freelancers without experience. So, and before I knew it, I landed another gig the very next month outside of work. So she landed 2 jobs. Within 2 months, she landed 2 jobs of joining the virtual assistant dollar program. Now, guess what? As you can see, he said the best part, I gained skills and knowledge I never thought I needed. Despite having years of work experience, this program truly helped me to level up. Now you can see the screenshots of how much she has earned. She has earned over $100. Currently, she charges $3 per hour for her rates. Now, let me tell you, $3 per hour is like over 5,000 naira per hour. This is what she gets paid. So in a day, she earns over 5,000. If you times that by 30 days, she makes well over 150 to 200,000 from just one single client. I hope you cannot get what I'm trying to tell you. And remember, the minimum wage in Nigeria is 70,000. She makes ×2 of that from just one client on Upwork. So if you pay attention to what I'm telling you and what I'll be teaching you in the virtual assistant dollar program, you will have no reason whatsoever to work a 9-to-5 again till you die. You will definitely get a well-paying job online that will pay your bills. You have enough to save and invest and still live a very comfortable life from anywhere in the world. Now, this is just our own testimonial. This is another testimonial from another student of mine called Bright Afam. Now let's hear from the horse's mouth. You say, hey friends, my name is Bright Afam. I am a content writer and a product of the virtual assistant dollar program VADP. I have been struggling with freelancing for over 2 years. And after I decided to get the virtual assistant dollar program last year, I was able to implement all I've learned, get better at my craft, and secure this a continuation of the tweets, and secure $100 gig. So if you bought this course, you're on the right track. Go through it, practice as you learn. The only regret you get is not starting sooner. You can check me out on LinkedIn. So as you can see, you can verify his claim on LinkedIn. This is for the doubting Thomas. That is why there's need for receipts. So you can check him out on LinkedIn. His name is Brighter Farm. It's there for you to confirm. It's a very big thank you to McDonald EK for creating a well-detailed course. So McDonald EK is my Twitter handle name. So you can follow me on Twitter also, and on Instagram, on Facebook, and across all social media channels. That's my name. Now, as you can see, this is a screenshot of the payment he has received. For those of you who don't know, Remitly is an international money processor, like international payment processor. For those who don't have virtual USD accounts to receive their payment directly from American banks. So what they do basically is that they convert the money in the exchange rate of the recipient country. So he is in Nigeria, they converted the money in Naira. That is why you are seeing the money in Naira. So this 79,660 and 77,970. If you add them up, it is well over 150,000, which was the dollar exchange rate as of the time he received that payment. But that doesn't end there. Now this young man also went ahead to secure more jobs, going with the knowledge he learns from the virtual assistant dollar program. As you can see, this is 136,654 naira. This is 25,000. This is 48,042 naira and 80 kobo. So as you can see, these guys have implemented what I've taught and they've gotten results. So it's not just about me, like other people will say, show us those who have been earning. These are just a few of my students who have been able to, gain good results. There are many more of them, right? But for the sake of time, I would like to constrain it to these very ones, and so that we can get straight to the training. Now, what virtual assistant is not. Before I go straight to teaching you what a virtual assistant is, what a virtual assistant does, how to get job as a virtual assistant and all that, I would like to make a disclaimer. Virtual assistance is not forex trading. For those of you who have a preconceived notion before coming for this short training, I want you to understand that virtual assistance has nothing to do with forex trading. It is not forex trading. So if you are having that idea, get it off your mind. You have no business with forex trading. Also, virtual assistant is not crypto trading. You are not trading any cryptocurrency whatsoever, whether Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, whatever cryptocurrency you think you know. You don't trade cryptocurrency as a virtual assistant. Virtual assistant is not also affiliate marketing. You are not selling any product, whether digital or physical. Virtual assistant is not multi-level marketing. It is not an MLM. You are not bringing one person that will go and bring two people before you earn. No, that is not what virtual assistance is. Virtual assistance is not programming, is not coding, or any of those hard technical stuff. I'm sounding this disclaimer now so that you get to understand what you are getting into. You have no business with programming. You are not doing any hard thing. So long as you know how to read and write, you know how to operate a laptop, a smartphone, you have a reliable internet connection, you are good to go. You are not programming, you are not doing any of those software development, website development, all those hard things. You are not doing that. That is not virtual assistance. Also, virtual assistance is not Amazon KDP. I know most of you here must have taken a course on Amazon KDP, or you must have heard about it. It is not Amazon KDP. We are not publishing ebooks on Amazon Kindle. We are not doing all that. Also, the virtual assistance is not CPA affiliate marketing. CPA simply means cost per action. For those who think that maybe they are coming to do CPA, it is not CPA affiliate marketing. Alright, so since we have been able to deal with that, let's now go straight to what virtual assistance is. Now, who is the virtual assistant? Very importantly, in a very few minutes, I would like to expose the meaning of this very term, virtual assistant. Many people they have a very ambiguous knowledge of what a virtual assistant is. Virtual assistant is a very simple term, which I'll be explaining to you now. Now, a virtual assistant is an independent contractor who provides administrative services to clients from a remote location using the internet. So who is a contractor? First of all, a contractor is somebody who works under contracts, who works under an agreement. Do you get? Now I'm trying to make you understand here that a virtual assistant is an independent contractor. So you are independent means you work for yourself. Do you understand what I mean? You are an independent freelancer. So what you do is that you primarily provide administrative services, which I'll also be showing you. These administrative services could be data entry, they could be content writing. I'll be showing you more of that as we proceed. Now, a virtual assistant, it can also be described as a person who works as a freelance office assistant remotely in an administrative role. So when you talk about remote work, it simply means working from a location other than your primary workplace. So for example, now you are working with an American business based in Florida, United States of America, but you are based in Lagos, Nigeria, or you are based in Abuja, Nigeria, or you are based in Accra, Ghana, or you are based in Yaoundé in Cameroon, or you are based in Lomé in Togo. You understand what I'm trying to say? So it's simply you offering administrative services from a location other than the location of your employer. I hope that makes sense. So a virtual assistant typically operates from a home office but can access the necessary planning documents such as shared calendars remotely. So as you proceed in this course, for those of you who will sign up, you get to learn that once you land the client, they'll be giving you access to their calendars, access to their work files and other things which you can access remotely, right? That's what they call cloud service. So you don't necessarily need to be in Florida, America, or in New York for you to work there directly. No, that is why we have cloud services, which you are going to be learning in the course of this program. Now, how do you become a virtual assistant? There are 2 steps involved in becoming a virtual assistant, whether you're a newbie, whether you're an established virtual assistant. The very first one is what? You get a skill. And when I mean get a skill, you need to get what? A digital skill. A marketable digital skill. Now, one of them is what? Social media management. Social media management is one of the easiest digital skill you can ever acquire because it is literally what you do for yourself every single day. There is none of you here who will tell me he or she does not have a social media account, whether on Facebook, whether on TikTok, whether on Twitter, whether on Instagram, and you operate these social media accounts by yourself. So why can't you get paid to do that for businesses all across the globe? Do you understand what I'm trying to say now? So social media management is a very viable skill you can acquire and start selling as a service to top dollar clients who will pay you as much as $200 to $500 retainers monthly for you to help them manage their social media handles. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Let me now give you a very clear example. Now, if you look at Apple, you look at Coca-Cola, you look at Samsung and all these big names, all these big brands, all these companies, right? You see that all of them, they have social media handles. They all have social media pages, right? And whenever you go to their social media pages, there is always content, right? Either a picture or a post, and people are always engaging with their content. The person behind that who handles those pages is called a social media manager. So social media management is a very, very lucrative skill you can get and use it to get started as a virtual assistant. Then another skill you can also acquire is copywriting. There are many skills you can acquire, by the way, but I'll just limit them to these very 5 of them here for the sake of time. Copywriting. Now, what is copywriting? Copywriting simply means your ability to sell with words. Now, copywriting simply means selling with words. Now, copywriting is another word for persuasive writing, right? The essence of copywriting is to persuade people to buy a product or a service. It's as simple as that. Now, the sales page you saw that brought you to this very short training is copywriting. That very sales page you see there, the advertising you saw on Facebook that brought you to watch this very training is copywriting. that copy you saw, that content is copywriting. So copywriting is a very, very lucrative skill. You can also sell as a service to become a virtual assistant. Now you have graphic design. Now when people talk about graphic design, many people think that you must have 50 years experience in graphic design tools like Adobe and the rest. You don't need all that. Now you have Canva. You can use Canva to design anything you want in this world. There is a template for whatever you want to design, whether it's an ebook cover, whether it's a logo, whatever it is. There is always a template on Canva you can use, whether it is free or whether it's paid. And even though for the premium version it is not even expensive, a month subscription is around 1,000 something, which is less than $1. So with Canva you can become a full-fledged graphic designer in less than a month. And guess the best part of all this, these very three top skills, social media management, copywriting and graphic design, are offered for free in this very virtual assistant dollar program. So you don't even need to pay for it. Once you sign up for the virtual assistant dollar program, you have access to these three lucrative skills, and these skills are highly profitable. So the next one is content creation. Most of you here already have started creating content on TikTok. You've started creating content on IG, like Instagram. That's what I mean by IG, right? Because for most of you, I know you got to this very short training through my videos on TikTok, right? Why don't you start creating these same videos for businesses and business owners in the US and start getting paid for it, instead of doing it without getting paid? Now the next skill you can also get and sell as a service is data entry, right? Now there are a host of other skills like ebook formatting, you name it. There are many skills you can get and offer as a virtual assistant. But then for the sake of time, I'm very constrained to this very 5. Now once you've gotten a very marketable digital skill like the ones I've just mentioned now, the next thing you do is to sell that skill as a service to American business owners online. Let me tell you something. Every single day, businesses are being registered in America. Businesses are being registered in Europe. Businesses are being registered in Asia. Businesses are being registered in Australia. Businesses are being registered all over the world. Do you understand what I'm telling you? And these businesses, they need manpower. They need human resources. They need people to help them manage their social media profiles. They need people to help them write their sales copies they will use in selling their services and their programs. They need people to help them to design their graphics. They need people to help them to create their contents. They need people to help them with their data entry tasks. Do you understand what I'm saying? So once you've gotten the skill, you can sell them as a service to American business owners and other business owners all over the world and get paid in hard currency for it. It's as simple as that. There is no too much talk about it. Just get a skill like the ones I've mentioned, whether it's social media management, whether it's copywriting, graphic design, content creation, data entry. After you've gotten this skill, you can sell them as a service and get paid in hundreds and thousands of dollars, like I am my students. Now, where would you find clients who will pay you as much as $200 to $1,000 retainer fees per month for your service? Now there are 4 main ways of getting clients online. There are 4 vital ways. The first very one is through freelance platform like Upwork, like Fiverr, freelancer.com and the rest. I usually do advise freelancers, the ones that come to me for advice on how to get started. I advise them to start up on Upwork, start up on Fiverr, because these are freelance platforms that they don't request money from you. As a matter of fact, Upwork gives you connects. That's what they call connected, like a coins or something they use in applying for jobs on Upwork. Usually you buy it, but once you get registered, Upwork gives you some free connect like 20 or 30 to start bidding for jobs with it. Some people have been able to utilize those free connects to land a job on their very first stint, and from getting the job they are now able to gain experience and apply for more jobs. So I advise people start from freelance platforms. Upwork is a very good one. Fiverr, freelancer.com, toptal.com, peopleperhour.com, guru.com. right? Flexjobs.com. These are all freelance platforms you can get started from. Then the second way of getting clients online is through social media platforms like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and the rest. Then the third way of getting clients online is through professional networking sites like LinkedIn. Now, in this very program, I will show you how to land high-paying jobs across all these platforms I've mentioned, whether it is Upwork, whether it is Facebook, LinkedIn, you name it. I'll show you how to land clients on all of these sites, right? Then the fourth one is not really for you if you're a newbie, because you don't have any experience yet, you've not done any work. But for those who are already virtual assistant, you've done 1 or 2 jobs, you've done 1 or 2 gigs here and there. Another way of getting clients online is through referrals. That is your previous client who worked before, being able to refer more people to you based on the quality job you've done for them in the past. Alright, so these are the 4 main ways you can get clients online, and trust me, these are very easy ways if you know what you're doing. Alright, so who can become a virtual assistant? Who can become a virtual assistant? Anybody can become a virtual assistant. That's just the truth. So long as you put in the work, you can become a virtual assistant and start earning in dollars. Now, this opportunity is for working professionals who want an extra source of income to supplement their current earnings. So if you are here, your take home from the current job you are doing is not able to take you home, this very program is for you. Take it very seriously. The second people this opportunity is for are unemployed graduates looking for a stable source of income. So if you are an unemployed graduate, maybe you're a youth corper who is still serving. For those who don't know what youth corper means, youth corper simply means a volunteership, right? From graduates in Nigeria is a 1-year volunteership, right? So they volunteer to serve in any part of the country aside from their own place of origin, right, to contribute to the societal development of that place. So for unemployed graduates who are looking for a stable source of income, this opportunity is for you. Then the third set of people are stay-at-home moms looking for an extra means of income to support their family. A stay-at-home mom here, you are looking for another way to augment your family income. The virtual assistant dollar program is here for you. Also, those looking to transit into the tech career. Now, I want to just hit on this a little bit. Whenever we talk about tech, many people think tech is all about coding, programming, software development, and all of these hard skills. Tech is not just about programming. It's not just about coding. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Virtual assistance is also a part of tech. Tech encompasses a lot. Like the text field is very vast. Digital marketing is part of tech. Content writing is part of tech. Many people think that tech is all about programming and all of that, software development. Those softwares, when they are produced, people need to sell them. Do you understand? Marketing is part of tech. Do you get? Virtual assistant is part of tech. Remote work itself is part of tech. So don't think that tech is just about coding. No. So if you want to transit into tech career, maybe you are an accountant, a lawyer, you want to transit, you are whatever you are, you want to transit into the tech career, the virtual assistant dollar program will help you do that. Then also, this program is also for social media managers, right? If you're a social media manager here, you're a content creator, you're a writer, you're a graphic designer, you're a web developer, you're a copywriter, you're a programmer, you're a lawyer, you're a teacher, you're an engineer, whatever your profession is, so long as it is legal, the virtual assistant dollar program is for you. It can show you how to scale your business online, sell your services to a worldwide audience, garner experience, build a worldwide professional network, and become an authority in your field. Then lastly, this opportunity is for students, right? So there is no barrier for you to earn money. That you're a student does not mean that you cannot earn money for yourself, right? I was a student when I started making money online. Do you know what I'm trying to tell you? So you must not be a graduate before you start making money online. No. In fact, being a student, this is the perfect time for you to get into this program, so that before you are done with your academic studies, you're already grounded on how to make money online. Most of you have already started making money online. So before you are out of school, you have a sufficient financial base, right? You build a sustainable source of living for yourself instead of indulging in illicit activities. So this is just those who are the virtual assistant dollar program is for. Alright, so what do you need to work as a virtual assistant? The two things you need is simply a laptop or a smartphone. Basically anything that connects you to the internet and a reliable internet connection. That's all. That's all you need. That is all you need. If you have a laptop or a smartphone, you have a reliable internet connection, you are good to go. Do you get? So with these two things in place, you can work from anywhere in the world. You don't need to tie yourself down to one 9 to 5 job somewhere where you have to wake up early in the morning, come back very late at night. You are tired, you are so exhausted that you can't even feel your feet again. You slump and you just sleep off. The following day you go like that. No. And your health is affected negatively, right? With this very one, you have a laptop, you have a smartphone, you have an internet connection. You can work from the comfort of your home. Right now as I'm recording this video, I am in one cozy hotel somewhere in the city of Abuja, and I am doing this. If I had a soul-sucking job, I won't be able to do that, right? I have financial freedom and I have location freedom. That is why I'm able to record this training from where I'm recording it right now, right? It can also be your own reality if you are going to be putting everything I'll be teaching in this program into practice. Alright, so 10 websites you can find jobs online, right? So these are 10 websites you can find online jobs as a virtual assistant. The first one is remote.co, the second one is snaggerjob.com, the third one is ziprecruiter.com, peopleperhour.com, LinkedIn, Upwork, Freelancer, Fiverr, Remotive, and Guru, right? So you can just check them out and apply if you want to apply directly. Now, how would you receive your dollar earnings in your local currency? So before, some of my students who joined the virtual assistant dollar program have received hundreds of inquiries like this. Okay, Coach McDonald, once I join your program and I start making money online, how am I able to withdraw this money in my local currency? Now, if you live in the African continent, especially in Nigeria, you get to understand that international payment processing is a very huge stuff on its own, right? So that is why you have many people who go about opening domiciliary accounts with most of these commercial banks, which, by the way, to me is not even that reliable. I have a domiciliary account which I've not used for any international transaction because I have US accounts, like a proper US bank account, not on one bank, not on two banks, on more than 3 banks. I have a euro account, I have a pound account, and I receive multiple currency from all of these accounts. So one of the biggest challenges you encounter as a virtual assistant, especially from Africa, is receiving your dollar payments in your local currency. That's the truth. But then you don't need to bother about that, you understand, because I've been able to crack the code and I'll be showing you how to open a verified US bank account in your name. All you need is a government issued identification document, like your international passports. For those in Nigeria, you know what they call NIN, your national identification number, right? That NIN slip. So with that, you can, or your national ID card for anybody outside Africa, right? So you can open a verified US bank account, a verified euro account, a verified pounds account with it. And I mean verified. They give you your bank account. You can give it to any of your clients in any part of the world. They will send you money, you receive it. Do you get what I'm trying to tell you? You receive it like you receive your money in the real currency. That's euro, pounds, and dollar. Then from that your bank account, you can now decide to exchange it to the real value it is in your local currency. For the Nigerian context, in naira, right? So as you can see, these are the payments I received from one of my clients. I was able to withdraw it in my local currency here in Nigeria. So I'll also be showing how I was able to do that. Now, I would like to introduce you to the Virtual Assistant Dollar program, which I have been talking about from the beginning of this very short training. Now, the Virtual Assistant Dollar program is a program I created to help youths and teaming virtual assistant, people who want to get into the tech space as virtual assistants. And the essence of this program is to empower you with the relevant skills you need and the strategies you need to convert those skills to services that are payable in dollars. All right, so what are you going to be getting when you join the virtual assistant dollar program is actually broken into 7 modules. The very first module is Introduction to Virtual Assistants, where I will be giving you an encompassing training on the foundations of virtual assistant, what it is all about. Right, I will be giving you an in-depth training about it. Then module 2 is how to find and pitch virtual assistant jobs. I will also be showing you how to find and pitch these virtual assistant jobs. Right, I'll be showing you how to do it the right way to get the right results. Then the module 3 is setting your service pricing and getting paid. Now, this very module is one of the best modules you have in this course, because one of the things that breaks most freelancers is not being able to set up a proper pricing strategy, right? So you don't want to overprice your services and scare away your clients. At the same time, you don't want to underprice your services and look very cheap and be exploited by foreign clients, because whether I like it or not, wolves are all over the internet, right? You are offering them a service that normally you should be charging, let's say for example $500 a month. You're offering it for $100. Many people will exploit that, right? They will use you, so you don't want that to happen. Module 4 is the $100,000 VA mindset hack, where I'll be showing you how to re-engineer your mind to attract top-paying dollar jobs, right? Module 5 is building quality client relationships. Remember what I told you, one of the ways of landing clients for established freelancers or people who are already freelancers, like the already virtual assistant, is through referrals. Now, when you build quality client relationship, you are not only preserving your professional network, you are also investing in your business, because those same clients of yours will become your promoters. They'll be the ones to go and tell their colleagues, their friends, their family members about you, their business partners who also reach out to you for your services, and by that you start growing your business network. Then module 6 is managing your daily business activities, because the work of a virtual assistant sometimes can be very overwhelming, right? Because you have a lot of things to do, you have a lot of tasks to carry out, you have a lot of deadlines to meet. So if you don't put proper structure in place to streamline your operations, you can get, you can break down because of the overwhelming activities. So you need to learn how to manage your daily business activities. I'll be teaching you that in module 6. Then module 7 is scaling your virtual assistant business. The goal is not for you to earn $500 per month till you die. The goal is for you to scale from there to thousands of dollars a month, whereby even at a time you can start earning $5,000 to $10,000 a month. It is very, very possible and doable. Other people have done it, you too can do it. Now, but I don't have any skill to start. For those of you who don't have any skill to start, remember I told you that in this very program I included 3 very profitable skills you can learn to get started as a virtual assistant in this very program. Now, one of them is the copywriting advanced masterclass, where I'm going to be teaching you how to go from a newbie copywriter who has never written a sales copy before to a well-paid copywriter who can write copies that will sell any product or service to any audience, right? Now, the second skill you're going to be learning for free is the social media management mastery course. When you sign up for the virtual assistant dollar program today, you'll be learning the social media management skill that will help you become an effective social media manager for any business, for any business owner. The third skill is graphic design crash course. With this very crash course, you will learn how to become a very, very good graphic designer, right? I'll be showing you how to do that, how to design simple graphics on Canva. very simple graphics using the templates that are already there. I'll show you how you can design any graphic whatsoever, and with this you can use this as a skill to go and sell as a service. Now also you'll be getting these additional bonuses. Now the first bonus you'll be getting is worth over $200, which is the Upwork Money Blueprint. So it is not enough for you to get the skills, you need to learn how to sell the skills. Upwork is one of those places you want to sell that skill, and I'll be showing you how to get started on Upwork. The next place you want to sell your service is on Fiverr, and so for the next bonus, which is worth over $100, is the Fiverr Accelerator Program. I'll be showing you how to set up your Fiverr account to sell Fiverr gigs that will earn you hundreds and thousands of dollars a month when you do it the right way. The next bonus you'll be getting, which is worth $100, is a LinkedIn Client Masterclass. I'll be showing you how to land high-paying clients on LinkedIn. The next bonus is the Facebook Client Blueprint. So this very bonus is worth $50. I'll be showing you how to land clients on Facebook without spending a dime running ads on Facebook. You don't need to run ads. I'll show you how to land clients on Facebook forums, right? So you'll be pitching yourself on Facebook forums, and I'll also give you the list of the Facebook forums you can join and land clients on. The next bonus is worth $100, which is the VA toolbox. So in this very VA toolbox, everything you need to get started as a virtual assistant is there. The proposals, the templates, the cover letters you need to apply for jobs, the contracts, samples, everything you need is inside this virtual assistant toolbox. Then the next bonus you'll be getting is the certificate of completion. As you well know, it is not every program you complete that you are certified, but guess what? You will be satisfied by the Digital Access Limited, which is the parent company of this program, the Virtual Assistant Dollar Program, which I happen to be the course director, right? So at the end of this program, you'll be getting a certificate of completion in your name, which you can use to add up in your CV, which you can use to apply for jobs and land multiple high-paying jobs. Now, the next bonus you'll be getting is 4 payment methods to withdraw your dollar earnings. It is not enough for you to make the money if you cannot access your money in your local currency. So I'll be showing you 4 payment methods to withdraw your dollar earnings. One of them is opening verified US bank accounts in your name with just your international passport or your national ID card. Now the next bonus is worth $50, which is the free CV review and editing. So I'll be helping you review your CV, and I'll be editing your CV also for you to give you a very fresh look that will make your application unstoppable and distinguish you from other applicants in any job you are applying. So as you can see, this is a friend of mine who recently relocated to the UK as an accountant. I was able to help him fix his CV, and in less than 2 months he landed his dream job in the UK. That can also be your testimony. So I'll be helping you do that for free, because it's a bonus associated with the Virtual Assistant Dollar Program once you sign up. Now that's not all. The ninth bonus is worth $100, which is lifetime access to the Virtual Assistant Dollar Program support community. So as you can see, we have a community of over 102 students. It's actually more than 102 students. It's just as of the time that screenshot was taken. So in this very community, we are able to ask your questions, share your journey with other students in the community, and whatever you need, whatever area of assistance you need, we'll be there to help you. You'll not be walking alone. Alright, so here are more testimonials from students who have undergone the Virtual Assistant Dollar Program, and this is what they have to say. As you can see from Isabella Siriwa. Isabella Siriwa, by the way, is from Cameroon. She took this program all the way from Cameroon, and you can hear from her yourself. So I just finished the Virtual Assistant Dollar Program course by McDonald. I got this course on promptn.com. Trust me, this course is awesome. In fact, it is the best virtual assistant course I have seen so far. I highly recommend it to anyone who aspires to take up a course on VA. So you can hear from the horse's mouth. This is other testimonials from other participants of the course. So you can hear from Joshua Ebuka Chukwu. This is what he has to say. This is Mayowa Jibodu. This is what he also has to say about the virtual assistant dollar program. This is Samuel Awolumate. This is what he has to say about the virtual assistant dollar program. I'm trying to be very fast because I never intended for this video to be really long, right? There are hundreds of testimonials like this, right? So this is another one from Chipike Obi Juro, right? He said, thanks McDonald for bringing a course on the virtual assistant dollar program. It's the best thing that I've experienced so far. I highly recommend it for anyone, any smart individual who wants to earn real funds at ease. This is another one from Temi Fuse, right? So for the sake of time, I would like to skip that. Now, how much will you be paying for this program? You'll be paying just a token of 20,000 naira for this program, which is actually less than $17. I just approximated it to $17. It's actually less than that amount, going by the exchange rate. So you'll be getting this program for what? Just what? 20,000 naira only. And this particular offer is time bound. It's a limited time offer. So I'm not going to be guaranteeing you that it will remain at 20,000 naira for a long time. I'm not going to assure you that, because already I've had advice and suggestions from friends and partners for me to increase the price, but I just intended to just be liberal. That is why I left it at 20,000. So you'll be getting this program for just 20,000 if you sign up today. Alright, now click the link below this very video to get the program now before the price increases to 30,000. Like I said before, I'm not going to assure you that I will not increase the price, right? I can't assure you that, because definitely I will increase the price, but you can get it right now for just 20,000 naira, just 20,000 naira. Alright, so if you want to get started to become a highly paid virtual assistant, click the link below to get started right now. I'll see you inside the program.